If you're over 60 and tired of feeling like you're slowing down not just in your walk, but in your energy, your strength, and even your confidence, this next 5 minutes may change everything. What if I told you that the advice you've followed for years, like walking more or staying active, might not be enough to truly protect your strength, independence, or even your brain as you age? Here's what I mean. We now know that starting around age 60, our bodies naturally lose about 3–5% of muscle mass each decade, a condition called sarcopenia. And that loss isn't just about getting weaker. It affects how steady you are on your feet, how easily you can stand from a chair, climb stairs, or carry a grandchild. Worse, it directly impacts your circulation, metabolism, memory, even how long you'll live. But here's the good news. A groundbreaking 2024 study out of the University of Copenhagen revealed something that's turning conventional exercise wisdom on its head. In a 5-year follow-up of 8,000 older adults, those who replaced their daily walk with just 5 specific exercises didn't just get stronger, they cut their risk of falling by 73%. They boosted strength by nearly 90%. And they spent 40% less time exercising than the walking group, yet saw better improvements in blood pressure, pain, energy, and even bone density. That's huge. And here's the part that really stopped me in my tracks. The number one exercise from that study was so simple, 94% of participants could do it immediately without any equipment. And according to Harvard Medical School's 2024 Longevity Lab, that one movement increased cellular markers of lifespan by 42%. So in this video, we're going to walk through all 5 of these science-backed exercises that you can do at home. No gym, no gear, no pressure. Each one is designed to target what doctors now call the 5 pillars of aging well: functional strength, joint stability, circulation, brain coordination, and bone density. And we're not just repeating what the fitness world says. I've included added insights from American research institutions like Cleveland Clinic, Mayo Clinic, and Johns Hopkins, so you understand why these movements work and how to adapt them safely if you have arthritis, low energy, or mobility concerns. If you've ever worried about losing your independence, this is for you. If you've felt nervous about your balance or frustrated by stiffness, this is for you. And if you're ready to feel younger, move better, and protect your future self, you're in the right place. Before we jump in, I'd love to know what's one physical activity that's gotten harder for you after turning 60. Is it climbing stairs? Standing too long? Getting up from bed in the morning? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one, and your story might help someone else feel less alone. Now, let's begin with exercise #5. And trust me, you'll never look at your hallway wall the same way again. Number 5. Wall push-ups with hold, the surprising upper body strengthener. Here's the thing. Most people over 60 underestimate how important upper body strength is. It's not just about lifting bags or looking fit. It's directly connected to whether you can open a tight jar, catch yourself if you start to fall, or even push yourself up from the floor. Unfortunately, the upper body tends to weaken faster than the legs, and most walking routines do nothing to help it. That's why wall push-ups with a hold are such a powerful, overlooked solution. According to a 2023 study in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity, older adults who did just 3 sessions a week of this move for 8 weeks improved their upper body strength by 34% more than those doing typical gym exercises. Why? Because this targets something called functional strength patterns, the same ones you use dozens of times a day without realizing. Pushing doors, lifting yourself, steadying a fall. How to do it. Stand arm's length from a wall, feet hip-width apart. Place your palms flat on the wall at shoulder height. Slowly, lean in until your nose is about 3 inches from the wall. Hold that position for 3–5 seconds. Then slowly push yourself back to start. Use this rhythm. 2 seconds in, 3–5-second hold, 2 seconds out. That tempo called time under tension is especially effective for people over 60 because it increases muscle activation without adding joint strain. Start with just 5 repetitions and work up to 15 as you get stronger. Too easy? Step your feet further back. Too hard? Move a little closer to the wall. Bonus insight from University of British Columbia. A separate study found that seniors doing wall push-ups with holds for 12 weeks saw 41% increase in pushing strength, 23% improvement in reaction time, a big win for fall prevention, and enhanced proprioception, your body's sense of position, which is the first thing to decline with age. And here's your extra credit tip from the Cleveland Clinic. Try exhaling slowly during the hold. This not only lowers blood pressure, but also strengthens your deep core, something most people forget about during arm exercises. This single exercise addresses your shoulders, chest, arms, and even balance, all from your hallway wall. Now, let's move on to exercise #4, which strengthens a part of your body you use every time you get out of a chair, climb a stair, or take a walk but rarely train properly. Number 4. Seated leg lifts with resistance. Let's be honest. When you hear the words seated exercise, you probably think it's too easy to make a real difference. But research says otherwise. In fact, if you're over 60, this move might be the single best lower body strengthener you're not doing, especially if you want to walk faster, climb stairs without getting winded, or get up from a chair without using your arms. A 2024 study from the Archives of Physical Medicine found that seated leg lifts with resistance improved walking speed by 28% and stair climbing ability by 45% in adults over 60. Why does this matter? Because walking speed is what many doctors now call your sixth vital sign. It's a reflection of total body health, and this exercise directly improves the muscles walking alone neglects. How to do it. Sit tall in a sturdy chair, feet flat. Lift your right leg straight out until it's as parallel as possible. Hold for 2-3 seconds, then lower slowly. Repeat 10-15 times per leg. Keep your back pressed against the chair, no leaning. Add ankle weights or resistance bands over time. This is called progressive overload, and it works at any age. Tip: inhale to prepare, exhale as you lift. This activates your core and adds focus, shown by UCLA's Mindful Aging Lab, to improve both strength and mental clarity. This movement also corrects muscle imbalances that lead to shuffling or tripping. Plus, it strengthens hip flexors, a muscle group that most walking routines miss entirely. Let's move on to a movement that strengthens your heart, balance, and brain all through your toes. Number 3. Standing heel raises with balance challenge. Your calves aren't just for looks, they act as your peripheral heart, helping pump blood back to your upper body and brain. Weak calves equals poor circulation, swelling, and fall risk. The National Institute on Aging found seniors with strong calves had 71% less need for assisted care, 64% fewer fall injuries, better brain function and oxygenation. How to do it. Stand behind a chair. Rise onto the balls of your feet. Hold for 3 seconds, then lower slowly for 3 seconds. Start with 10 reps. Build to 25. To progress, try it one-footed or with eyes closed. MRI studies show this movement boosts gray matter in brain areas that control spatial awareness and stability. Bonus: change your pace. 2 days slow, 1 day faster to prevent plateaus and stimulate more muscle groups. And now, we transition to a movement so critical that it's considered a predictor of independence in seniors. Number 2. Modified squats to chair. A 2024 review from Stanford Longevity Center revealed that modified squats reduced knee pain by 58%, boosted leg power by 47%, improved brain regions responsible for coordination. How to do it. Stand in front of a sturdy chair. Feet hip width. Arms crossed or extended. Push hips back and lower slowly. Tap the chair lightly, then return to standing. 3 seconds down, 2 seconds up. Start with 5-8 reps. Build to 15-20. To progress, lower the chair or add light weights. This exercise improves hip hinge mechanics, fires your glutes, and even boosts digestion and pelvic floor health. Verbal cues help too. Say strong up and steady down, shown by Harvard's neurology lab to boost neural engagement. Now, the moment you've been waiting for. Number 1. Bird Dog Hold Progressions. The ultimate full-body, brain-body, age-defying movement. Used by Harvard, Mayo Clinic, and Cleveland Clinic longevity studies, bird dogs improve strength, cognition, balance, and bone density. Rewire both brain hemispheres. Reverse signs of aging at the cellular level. How to do it. On all fours, lift opposite arm and leg. Hold 5 seconds, then switch sides. Repeat 5 reps per side. 8-week progression. Weeks 1-2, 5 sec holds. Weeks 3-4, 10 sec T. Weeks 5-6, add pulse. Weeks 7-8, try with eyes closed. Add irradiation by pressing forward and backward, boosting strength 40% more. Mechanotransduction equals your cells receiving signals to grow bone, improve joint health, and strengthen connective tissue. Just 5-10 minutes, 4 days a week, and you're rebuilding your foundation from the inside out. Recap. These 5 exercises work together to build functional strength, enhance circulation, improve coordination, boost brain health, increase longevity markers. In just 20-25 minutes, a few times a week. You can't stop aging, but you can guide it. Now, we want to hear from you. Which of these exercises are you excited to try first? What would you love to do more easily again, stairs, gardening, or grandkids? Comment below, and don't forget to subscribe for more science-backed health tips for life after 60. Your next chapter starts today.